All right, good morning. Let's take a look at another property example. So today I went to realtor.com and I found a local house. This one is for sale for $84,500. Let's take a look through some of these pictures. Looks like it has been sort of redone. Light flip probably. Everything looks pretty standard. For like a rental property, I probably wouldn't do much more than this on any rental. And I would say that this home in our area might not reach the 1% mark. $850 a month might be a little stretch for 2-bedroom, 1-bath. Let's say that we are going to get $750. Let's see what $750 a month would look like on this property here in Farmington, Missouri. So we're going to go over to Portia. Let's create a new property. Let's just call this test home. All right. Address was 226 Spruce Street. 226 Spruce Street. Yep, and this is going to be in our pipeline because obviously we don't own it. Let's not worry about the picture. Monthly rent. So like we said, we're going to be a little bit underneath that 1% mark at $750 a month. I think that's very fair for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. You might be able to get a little bit more out of this if you really squeeze, but I haven't actually been there or anything like that. So I think $750 would be fair for this on this side of the home. All right. So $750, no extra income. The insurance, let's see what Realtor has for insurance. $38 a month. I think that's a little low. Let's go to the calculator. What does $38 a month look like for a year? That's not how you type in 38. Times 12. So judging from this and having another few rental properties in Farmington, I think their estimate on home insurance is a little low. I think $456 is going to be a little low. I'm going to bump that to, let's say let's do $800 a month. I think $800 a year for that insurance. That would be a much better guess. What do they have for taxes? They have $38 a month. $35 was for the insurance. Still, $420. That's real low. So $38. They're saying 450 times 12, $456 for taxes. I believe my tax bill for the rental that I have, that's not too far from that, fairly similar. I actually have the tax bill right here, one of these. Tax bill for the one that's not too far is $609. It's a little bit bigger of a home. Let's say $550 for taxes for this property. I think that's going to be pretty fair. And if we had a management company come and manage this, we would hit their minimum requirement, which is going to be $75 a month. The specific property management company that I use, so 75 times 12, we are looking at $900 a year for them to come and manage this property. So basically about a month and a half worth of, or a month and a quarter of rent for them to come and manage this property. Not terrible. Roughly 10% of the rent. Anyways, let's keep going. CapEx. This one here looked fairly decent. If we can assume that they redid pretty much everything. I thought I saw a picture of the HVAC and stuff. I mean, it looks like a decent water heater, decent HVAC. I mean, all the appliances look fairly decent. The outdoor portion of the HVAC system, it looks okay. The roof and the siding, It doesn't look new. I mean, obviously the siding isn't new, and I don't think the roof is new, but it doesn't look like it's in bad shape here. Same with the gutters. So let's say that we can get away with a 7% CapEx for this one. Let's switch it to percent first. 7% CapEx. Vacancies. We don't want to sit there and think that we're going to have the best place and it's going to be immediately rentable, so we're going to go with a 10% vacancy. Miscellaneous. Let's just set aside 5% a month. And there's no additional expenses. They pay for all utilities. Let's move on. So the purchase price of this, I believe it was $84,500. Yes, $84,500. All right, loan and terms. Our bank that we're going to use is going to give us a 25-year term, and we know that from talking with them that they are looking at a 3.5% interest rate right now. The down payment on this thing is going to be 20%. What's 20% on 84,500? 84,500 times 0.2. We're looking at needing $16,900 for our down payment. And the property value, let's say that this thing is sitting right at $90,000. All right, so as we can see, our total yearly income is $9,000. We have total yearly expenses at $4,140. When we have our test block here, the 50% rule is our expenses less than or equal to 50% of our entire yearly income. We would pass that little test block. The NOI is $4,860. Let's see, monthly payment of $338.42 gives us a monthly cash flow of $66.58. That may or may not be exciting. An extra $800 a year. I mean, you also have the money that you're setting aside, and if you choose to self-manage it, you know, you're adding an extra $75 a month there. The debt service coverage ratio is 1.2. That's not bad. A bank would probably look at this. They would probably want to see it a little bit higher. And if you could squeeze that extra $50 a month out of it, you would probably, you definitely hit over that 1.25 DSCR that most banks would want to see. And then you'd be over $100 a month cash flow. That's one of the things that I look for is if I purchase a property, am I going to make $100 a month in cash flow? So if I could squeeze that extra $50 out, I might be able to. But if I'm just looking at properties on Realtor or Zillow and not even going around driving around town or anything like that or meeting up with a realtor, this would be a one that I might actually go out and look at. Normally I'm looking for, do I think it can at least meet that 1% rule? Can I get 1% of the purchase price for rent each month? And if I can, well, then let's go take a look at it. If I can't, I usually pass. But this one here is really close. And I would actually probably go and look further into this one. Especially because you might be able to get them a little bit lower on the purchase price. You might be able to negotiate down just a little bit. I think this one just came on the market. But it's only a 2-bedroom, 1 bath in this area, $84,500 for it. That's not super high, but it's on the higher end of a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. For that type of property, this would be like a B class property at its highest. Probably C class. It's a decent area, but nothing too exciting to look at here. But yeah, I think all in all, this would have been a good property to kind of analyze further, really see if I can figure out a different way to make this work. Maybe I would try to purchase it for $80. What if I could get it for $80? And that's what I'm really excited about for the next iteration of the calculator. We're going to have these test blocks and scenarios built into the calculator. So instead of going through it and kind of switching tabs from one single page, you'll be able to go through and kind of create different scenarios, and then you'll be able to save those scenarios so that you can compare them against each other for that property. So I'm pretty excited about that. 20% of 80,000, we're looking at 16,000. And sure, let's keep the property value at 90. You know, what does that do for our monthly cash flow? We're at 85. We're over the 1.25. That alone would qualify us for a bank. This would be a decent little property for a bank. And then what if we could get an extra $25 a month? What if we could rent it out for $775? What's that look like? Over $100 a month. We're above 1.3 DSCR. Getting close to 6.5% cap rate. I think this is going to be a pretty good property to kind of look into. Yeah, so I would probably go ahead and I would save this property and start looking into this further. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed going through another little calculation on some random property that I found. If there's anything you want to see or ask me, feel free to go to the website, portilloapp.com. Send us an email, whatever. Check out our app. Check out the website. You can find it by going to the hitting the big blue button right there on the main page. It'll take you right to where you can sign up or log in to the software and start using it. And you can send us messages from within there. And yeah, I can't wait for the next update to show you guys what we're doing. Anyways, have a good day. Bye.